Hello everyone, I am Neha Attara. Welcomes you to the Nur AI. From today we are going to start the Python libraries for machine learning playlist. And today is the first episode for it. It is based on the first library, NumPy library of Python. So here I will cover what is NumPy, why to use NumPy, pros and cons of NumPy, and at last conclusion. So let's get started. What is NumPy? NumPy stands for Numerical Python. It is a linear algebra library in Python. NumPy is very useful for performing mathematical and logical operations on arrays. Means when we use to perform any numerical operation using Python for machine learning, we have to use NumPy. And we can perform all the linear algebra problems using NumPy. When we need to perform any logical or mathematical operations such as addition or subtraction, we have to use NumPy arrays. Now, we have Python lists and tuples for performing operations in Python. Then why we need to use NumPy? Let's see. So, NumPy uses much less memory to store the data. When we need to perform statistical analysis using data, we need to store the data in the memory, then we have to use NumPy. Because NumPy arrays take significantly less amount of memory as compared to the Python lists. NumPy gives much space and memory as compared to the Python lists. Now, mathematical operations on NumPy n-dimensional array. An n-dimensional array is generally used for creating a matrix or tensors for mathematical calculation purpose. NumPy is not only about efficiently storing the data, but it also makes it extremely easy to perform mathematical operations on it. We can perform mathematical operations such as additions, subtractions, multiplications and division using NumPy arrays. Third, finding elements in NumPy array. While working with the data sets, there will be the times when we need to find specific data from the data set. For that, NumPy provides multiple functions such as non-zero, count non-zero and where. With the help of that, we can find a particular data from our data set. Now, let's move on to the advantages of NumPy. The first one is core of NumPy is its arrays. One of the main advantage of using NumPy arrays is that they take less amount of memory and space and provides better runtime speed when compared with the similar data structures in Python such as lists and tuples. Second, some scientific functions such as linear algebra are provided by NumPy. They assist us in the solutions of linear equations. When we need to perform any linear equation problem, we have to use NumPy. Third one is vectorized operations such as element-wise addition and multiplication, computing the Kronecker product and so on are provided by NumPy. For example, we give the list of 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 2, 3, 1. So what Python list will do, it will give us result of the list 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. But using NumPy arrays, we can multiply element wise like 1 multiply with 2, 2 multiply with 3 and so on. So for that purpose, we can use NumPy. Fourth one, it is a great alternative to MATLAB and Octave and other programming languages because it offers similar features and benefits while requiring less mental efforts and time to create. Last one is NumPy is an excellent data analysis tool. When we need to do data analysis, NumPy is fantastic. Now let's move on to the disadvantages of NumPy. Using the keyword nan in NumPy, that is nan indicates not a number. It was created to deal with the issue of missing values. Although NumPy supports nan, the lack of cross-platform supports in Python makes it difficult for the users. As a consequence, when we compare values within Python interpreter, we can run into issues. That means when we need to indicate missing values using nan, due to the lack of cross platforms, that can occur issue at runtime. Conclusion. NumPy is a Python package that allows you to do numerical and scientific computations. It decreases the amount of time it takes to run and the amount of space it takes up. It can perform a wide range of array operations. Now let's revise. What is NumPy? NumPy is numerical Python, and when we need to perform linear algebra operations, we have to use NumPy. When we need to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc., we need to use NumPy. Why NumPy is better than Python list and tuple? Because it uses less memory as compared to them. When we need to perform mathematical operations on NumPy and dimensional arrays, it will efficiently work not only for storing but performing that operations also. And to find the elements in NumPy array, when we need to find some specific data, we have to use NumPy. For that, it provides multiple functions such as var, non-zero and count non-zero. And what are the advantages of it? At NumPy arrays are the advantages. We can perform scientific functions on it. We can perform vectorized operations and element-wise operations using NumPy. It is the great alternative for MATLAB and Octave, and it is also excellent data analysis tool. Disadvantage is NaN is not working properly in NumPy. Thank you, and I'll see you with the next library.